everyone. Today, what we are going to be doing is watching the Pine Creepers animated horror story. And make sure to support the channel who made the animation. They're called Don't Walk Home Alone After Dark. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't walk because walking has zero riz. Anyways, let us begin.
I'll never forget the summer of '95.
I'll never forget the summer of the bite of '87.
I was 13 that year. A heat wave had set in, making it one of the hottest Julys on record.
Nice.
The house I grew up in on Lake Michigan didn't have air conditioning. Most of the time, that was fine. At night, a breeze would come in off the water. So just
this is so beautiful, I will say.
But not that summer.
Not that summer. The other summers.
Was different.
Different and quirky. They were different. Ah!
Some of my friends and I had taken to camping outside to try and escape the heat. Jordy Baker, Augie McLean, and me. I don't know if it really made all that much difference. I think maybe we just liked being together. That made it easier to get through. I can't remember the first day I met Jordy.
They stare at each other. I like them together. Okay. His name is Jordy. Okay, you don't stare at someone like that and not say you're in love, bro. Like, look at them. They're making eye contact with the most loving eyes. It's beautiful.
We lived on the same street in our small town, and we did everything together.
Everything?
He was my best friend.
Everything?
It felt like it had always been that way. Augie was a quiet...
Look at this dude's eyes, bro. Look at his eyes. Oh my goodness.
...kid back then, but you wouldn't know it when we were alone. So much so that his big mouth got us kicked out of my backyard.
He got a small mouth. Look at that. Like, that's like a small mouth. What's he talking about? Big mouth? Nah, it's small. That's what she said.
Dad had to be up at 5 for work, and he didn't exactly appreciate Augie's high-pitched laugh the same way Jordy and I did.
He would not like my laugh then.
There was a clearing in the pines
I got
behind
annoying
Jordy's
laugh.
house where we used to hang out sometimes.
Look, it's so cinematic. It's so pretty.
Camp back there. An old, rusted-out Buick Century marked the spot.
Oh, I like the art style on this.
I always wondered
So
whose
pretty.
car that used to be. Back before it became part of the woods, I mean. Thinking about it now, I'm not even really sure how it got out there through the trees in the first place.
They're talking about that car? Yeah, they're... Okay, yeah, they're talking about that car.
Broken glass and the cigarette butts left behind by the neighborhood teenagers. And we made a fire pit out of one of the wheel rims.
Guys, can we stop littering with cigarettes? Like, please?
The mosquitoes out there were ruthless at sundown.
Ruthless, bro. I am a mosquito attractor. I can't with mosquitoes, bro. That's why I kind of don't like summer too much. Like, I enjoy summer for, like,
the only thing I hated more than
the stuff, but I don't enjoy it for the bugs.
Wearing any shoes was the crunching sound they made whenever I was.
Crunchy.
It wasn't all that cozy of a spot, but at least it was private.
Yeah, you need privacy as a
place
teen.
Far enough away from
Or
the
adult.
rest of the
I don't know
world
how
that we
old
could
they are.
stay up all night laughing and no one would care.
I like this guy's voice.
Jordy had skimmed some beer from a case in the basement that his dad was working on. 4 bottles of lukewarm lager to share between us. Not exactly a blowout, but not enough that Mr. Baker would miss him either. I don't drink much beer these days.
Beer's
Even
kind of
just the
sucks.
smell of it always brings me back to that night.
Kind of sucks. This literally looks a comic book or something. Like a graphic novel. It's so pretty. It reminds me of Hilda. Like, it got that like Hilda type of vibe to it. It's really pretty. Where'd the other guy go? Wait, where'd Glasses Dude go?
Passed as we stoked the fire. talking about nothing in particular.
Are they gonna kiss? I feel like they're
Half
gonna
a sip
kiss.
of beer must have gone right to Augie's head as he called it a
Augie,
night pretty
okay.
early on without even finishing one bottle. We didn't
He's a
mind.
lightweight,
More
boy.
for us.
That's
At
so
some point,
pretty.
Jordy brought
Wow.
up what happened to Pike Lister.
Who's Pike? No, not a dog. No, no. Please, not the dog. No. Oh.
Pike was 2 grades ahead of me in school.
Okay, now.
And he'd probably failed a couple on top of that.
Dude with the mustache.
He was
Okay.
big, and everybody was scared of him.
He's
On a
not that
Friday,
big.
That past November, Pike left school after his usual extra hour of detention to walk home. And that was the last time anybody saw him.
Well, if he's a troubled kid,
The search lasted for
he
weeks.
could have just ran
They
away.
never found anything. Some people said he just took off, ran away from home.
Yeah,
Others
exactly.
thought he might have
That's
drowned
probably
in
what
a
I
lake
would have assumed.
accidentally.
Because I'm like
Not
one of them
Jordy,
normie bitches.
I listened quietly as he laid it all out. How his dad said it wasn't the first time something like this had happened around here. How back in the 70s, 4 people disappeared without a trace. And how around that same time, locals had started seeing something in the woods that wrapped
To be
around
fair,
his
it's the
town.
70s. You don't really have a
Pale
bunch of
creatures
cell
with large
phones.
eyes and long limbs creeped around on all 4s.
Okay, but that's your regular,
The
like,
pine creepers.
tall 3rd grader.
That's what we called them anyway. Jordy figured that's what happened to Pike. The pine creepers must have got him.
Pine creepers.
I laughed him off and eagerly changed the subject. We ended up burning a couple more sticks before letting the fire die and heading to bed. One of us could take the back of the Buick, and the other had to sleep in the tent with Augie. To call it a 2-man tent was being generous. I offered to bite the bullet, or at least that's what I let Jordy think. I'd never admit it at the time, but the truth is, all that talk about the creepers had me a little scared.
Yeah, it had me
Augie's
scared too.
snoring and spooning
But that
seemed
doesn't
like
mean
a fair
anything.
price
I get very scared of small things, so that doesn't mean anything.
to pay if I didn't have to be alone outside.
You could tune out snoring,
After
though.
all-
It's not that bad.
If they could take Pike Lister, what chance did any of us have?
Well, there's 3 of you, so you're okay. Like just scream if they take you.
I'm not sure what time it was.
Give them
when
the
I
1-2,
woke up.
1-2, bam, bam. Uh oh, it's raining, bro. You should have checked the weather before
It was
you came
still
out
dark
there.
I
What
could feel
dinguses?
rain coming down outside. For the first few minutes, I just laid there, listening to the steady sound of the drops against the tent. It wasn't long before I realized that beer had gone right through me, and I wasn't going to be able to hold it.
Bro, honestly, same. I gotta like make sure go bathroom 10 times before I go to sleep because it's like I won't be able to make it. Although I do drink 80 gallons of water, so it doesn't really matter.
I fumbled around until I found the lantern, and I made my way outside.
Like Green Lantern. It's so
The
pretty.
night
Oh my
air
goodness.
cooled down a
Oh,
bit with the rain, which
look
felt
at this
nice,
framing. This is
The
such
whole
like
sky was
advanced
clouded
framing
over,
if you couldn't
blocking
tell.
out any light from the moon or the stars. My eyes finally started adjusting to the dark.
Don't worry, you're pretty enough. You don't
That
need
was when I
stars when you're
noticed it.
here.
Something catching the light just beyond the edge of the clearing. A dim, reflective shine that flickered as I moved the lantern. It took me a second to realize what I was looking at. Eyes
Yo,
watching me.
they kind of look like monkeys.
It was hard to see much of what those eyes belonged to.
They're like
I
if
knew
a
the door.
monkey and an owl like merged. They
Pine
literally
creepers.
like okay, monkey, owl, bat. They kind of look like that. Oh my gosh, I just rhymed. Okay, they're not as scary as I thought they'd be.
Pulse pounded in my ears as we stared each other down.
I mean, I'd be
carefully
terrified if I
started
saw
backing
this
up,
at a
Never once looking away.
when I was camping, but you know.
I wanted to turn and run so badly.
No,
I just
you-
kept slow.
Guys, if you're ever in a situation with like a a wild animal and like you guys are facing each other, you gotta maintain eye contact and then like move away slowly. Don't go running, because running is like that just triggers them to chase after you. Like keep your eyes on them so you always know what's happening.
Slowly taking one step after another.
Imagine if you didn't go one step after it. Bro, you left your buddy out there. What the heck?
I got back into the tent as quickly as I could without making much noise.
Your buddy's out there.
Maybe if I was quiet enough, those things would move along.
Bro, send a text message. Wait, this is the
up,
80s or something.
But didn't want
70s.
him to freak out and draw attention to us. Seconds passed. Nothing.
Okay, you just sacrificed your
rustling
lover
of the
to
trees,
the things. How dare
the
you?
calm drone of the rain.
I was on your side before
Just as
you
I started to
sacrificed.
think that maybe I'd
him.
overreacted. Maybe my mind could be playing tricks on me. It started. That familiar, awful sound.
Awful.
The crunch of those needles.
This is like ASMR. Dang. This is
There
doing
was
things to
something moving
me.
around
It's like
outside the tent. I did my best to hold my breath. The worst part of it all was I knew Jordy was out there.
Yeah, you just left Jordy. Come on.
I kept telling myself he wouldn't wake up. He was safer in the Buick. That I should stay still.
Doubt it.
Stay
Well,
quiet.
actually, no. Probably was.
I laid
but
there.
Still.
And I kept listening.
You left
for
him
what
alone.
Felt like forever. I was too scared to do anything else. I never woke up Augie. I never called out to Jordy.
Why didn't you wake up Augie?
I never did anything.
I know I'm being critical of him right now, but like I do understand where he's coming from, but like still.
The hours passed.
For
and
the
I must have
reaction,
fallen asleep
guys. It's
for
for
a
the
few
reaction.
minutes, because the next thing I knew, the birds had suddenly started chirping, and even from inside the tent, I could tell it was getting light out. I gathered any bit of courage I had, threw the sleeping bag off, and gave Augie a shove. I climbed out of the tent first, but he wasn't far behind me. Part of me believed that the pine creepers were still out there, just waiting for me to slip up. When I saw the Buick, I got this awful feeling in the pit of my stomach. It was empty. Jordy was just gone.
Yo, bro, you should have told. You
On
should
the
have
way
woke
back to
someone.
his
You should have
house, I
done
kept telling
something.
myself, we'll find him there.
Nah,
He
bro,
just got up
nah,
early and he wanted the comfort of his own bed.
nah.
He wasn't.
If he did get up and leave just to go into the comfort of his bed, then he probably would. You probably would have heard him, or like he probably would have been seen by the pine the pine creepers anyways, so he'd probably be dead anyways if that was the strat. But yeah,
there. We waited around all day, but he never came home.
yeah, you
By the
effed up,
evening, our
boy.
whole
You
town
effed
was in a
up.
frenzy looking for him. I never told anybody about what I saw that night. Not even Augie. Nobody would believe me anyway.
Also, live
I've
with your
played it
sins.
over and over in my head. I'll never forget the summer of 95.
95. Ugh.
That was the year Jordy Baker went missing.
Alright, so that was the Pine Creepers animated horror story. If you guys liked this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if there's any other videos you think I should watch, please leave it in the comments section. Anyways, bye-bye.